Okay, folks, let's talk about leaked documents showing that, in fact, Joey Biden is importing illegal refugees, future terrorists from Afghanistan while still abandoning our people. And we get to pay for it, of course. Okay, so we know that one of the final acts of the U.S. war in Afghanistan was a drone strike in Kabul that killed 10 people. Okay, supposedly the man was an imminent threat and ISIS facilitator. He was actually an aid worker returning to his family, and he was bringing water containers that they said they were tracking for 8 hours, and he was packing explosives. So they drone strike him. They killed 10 innocent individuals, including 7 children who were victims of this U.S. drone strike. Once again, I'm not going to comment on Jones drone strikes, but remember they're trying to go after President Trump on those, actually killing terrorists, all the actual terrorists and terrorist leaders, known terrorist leaders that were taken out by Trump. Oh, he did something dangerous. Biden drone strikes. I mean, there was a little bit of pushback from this. I'm not going to say that everyone was totally silent on it, but this should be plaguing the man going forward forever. 10 innocent individuals, 7 children killed in a botched U.S. drone strike that happened in last year, August 29th, over a year ago. Okay, this is one of the final things that was done there. Well, we got some leaked documents that they are using this as an excuse to bring in people with no passports who have not been vetted, and we get to pay for it. According to a source who leaked this to the Gateway Pundit, the Biden administration has set a detailed confidential plan of compensation and resettlement for the drone strike Afghan victims who had no passports. Now, remember, these 7 children were killed, adults were killed, but anyone that can claim that they were a victim of this strike, that lived in the same building or whatever, it's just an open door for these passport immigrants to receive a full supply of food, housing, cash assistance, and somewhere around $1,000 per month for 60 months, plus Medicaid and free education. They are to go out and find these people and bring them in. And for people that have no passport, they are still going to be evacuated. They're just not going to do it by plane directly, but over land, and bring them to the United States. They're not going to resettle them somewhere else, because the name of the document and the letter to the State Department, from the State Department, to seek out these people to bring them in, is called Starting a New Life in the United States. Housing, food, and this is what the letter says: housing, food, and medical needs. Once you arrive in the transit country, the U.S. government and its partners will be responsible for your housing, food, and medical need, and for your transport to the United States. The processing can take approximately 30 days. Remember, this is including for people with no passport. It says that in the letter. There's going to be a resettlement agency, and they're going to get a 90-day period of $1,225 per person, on top of assistance for medical and transportation. Once they're here, they're going to be eligible for a electronics benefit transfer card, an EBT card, that can be used to buy food. And then it's going to be good for up to a household of 8 people. Oh no, I take that back. They're going to have $1,137 for a household of 8, and then they get additional $188 from additional members above 8 in a household. So if Kamal has like 2 wives and 10 kids, he can bring them all in, and we get to pay for all of their housing, all their food, whatever, even if they have no passports and aren't fully vetted, because of a drone strike we've done there. While we have not gone in and evacuated actual people that assisted our troops, actual U.S. citizens and green card holders, but we're getting in these non-passport people because, we drone. And I'm not saying that this was right. These people were victims of a U.S. drone strike, but they're just using that as cover to bring people in. These are future terrorists, folks. Do you understand? These are people that are unvetted, being brought in all by design, while at the same time we've got Joey going out there going, we're going to get those guns. All by design, folks, all by design. You overwhelm the system. You overwhelm people with crime, with poverty, so they look to the government for assistance, for help, for rule, for order. You create the disaster, the chaos, the government does, and then they come in as the savior for the same problem that they created. Thanks to that very brave person from the State Department who leaked this information to the Gateway Pundit. By the way, they promised them free education, even it says even through college. The public school year in the United States generally runs from September to June. Elementary and secondary education is free. College-age students will need to apply for college in the United States if they wish to attend. The resettlement agency will be able to provide you with information on options. So kind of throwing out there a carrot. Oh, yeah, your kids can go to college, and we'll help them out with that as well. Oh, but our kids crushed with student loan debt for stupid degrees. By the way, let me give you some of the numbers having to do with recent immigration. 73% of migrants bused to New York City are in homeless shelters. The overwhelming majority of border crossers and illegal aliens bused to New York from Texas by Governor Greg Abbott remain in the city's homeless shelter system, which is nearing a breaking point. Oh, I'm not saying that. That's coming from Mayor Eric Adams. Damn it, you invited him in. You said, we're a sanctuary state. Okay, fine. Then we'll take them to your sanctuary state because Texas is not. Florida is not. Arizona is not. Oh, you took our word for it. You're calling us out, and now we're at a breaking point.
Yeah.
This